Ladies, men ruin lives. Men ruin lives. So last week in the UK, one BBL bandit ran over another BBL influencer over a man. A man with chalk on his hairline. An aspiring rapper, or maybe he's already a rapper, I don't know. But what we can learn from this situation, ladies, is that men ruin life. Both lives of these ladies are now altered forever. One of them, I think her name is Riley or Riel, I don't know. I'm going to put her picture up here. She's going to go to jail, or at least be sentenced for at least 25 years. You know, she may only do half of that because, you know, it's England, but still, imagine having to do 12 years. 12 years over a man. And the other one, the other babes, she's still fighting for her life on a hospital bed right now. Like, some people say she was declared dead, but according to, you know, some recent news, she is still fighting for her life on a hospital bed. You know, her entire family now have to pray for her to just pull through and be worried and be anxious about her future. Like, who knows if she makes it, you know, what life-altering changes there are going to be, you know, to her physics. Maybe she's never going to be able to walk again, God forbid. Maybe she's never going to be able to talk again. And all of this happened over a man. As a matter of fact, they were a bystander. Like, he was riding a bike. I guess these are like the delivery people, the people who deliver Uber Eats and stuff like that. He was just trying to get his bike. And Riel, I believe that's her name, the girl who ran over and reversed. Yes, y'all heard me right. Reversed on the other BBL influencer. They're both influencers from London, England, I believe. Like, she also hit with her car, which was a ginormous GLE Mercedes. The video is on TikTok. Like, if you are somebody sensitive, I don't recommend watching the video. She first ran into the girl with this ginormous SUV. Then she reversed on her, and as she was running her over, she also hit the man, you know, that was on his bike or trying to get his bike in order to go do his Uber or Deliveroo or whatever else. And the news in England are saying that the man suffered life-changing, life-altering injuries. And he was just a bystander. So I can't even begin to imagine the future of this poor girlie right here, this babe. And all of this again happened because they were sharing a jigger. So ladies, understand that men ruin lives. I'm saying this for the third time. I really want to insist on this, and I feel like there is so much we can learn from this situation. And number one is control your anger, no matter how mad you are. Okay, be sure to control your emotion, because no man is worth going to jail for. No man. No man is worth that. He is going to be in between the legs of another girl, of another woman, before your court date, before her court date. He's going to be in between the legs of another woman. No man is worth this. So I know that she was upset, she was angry. The blogs, I don't know what's true or what's not, but the blogs are saying that the other party was trying to get under her skin all night, that they were trying to infuriate her. But I don't care how much somebody is trying to infuriate you, you need to try and be in control. You know, being able to control your emotion is so important. You know, I wish she had just entered that car and left, because now again she's going to have to do 25-30 years. She won't do that again because it's England, and you know, she's gonna get like sentence reductions, and she's only gonna do half. But half of 30 years is 15 years. It's 15 years. Imagine doing 15 years over a jigger, one that has chalk over his hairline. I can't even begin to imagine. Okay, I can't even begin to imagine. And all of this because you were not able to emotionally regulate. So emotional regulation is so important. You know, there's a reason why they say in the midst of your anger, do not speak. That's what the good book says. And there's a reason why they say that. Okay, do not act. You know, my grandmother used to say that Anger is a very, very bad advice giver, and the proof is in the pudding. Okay, like she was given very, very bad advice by Anger, and now she's gonna be in an orange jumpsuit for at least 12 years. Okay, which is very, very unfortunate. And then there's the other babes whose life is never gonna be the same ever again. Okay, because she was trying to, I guess, get her rival to be angry or upset or whatever was going on in that club, she's now never going to live the same life ever again. Maybe, God forbid, I don't know, she's never going to be able to walk again. Maybe she's never going to be able to talk again. Maybe, you know, she's never going to be able to resume her life as before. Even if she was to come back, you know, to be physically intact, like mentally, that trauma is really going to take a toll on her. Like she's never going to be the same again. She's never going to be able to walk carefree in the street, you know, without having to look back at, you know, what's happening, who's behind her, and all of this again, because they wanted to share this man or whatever, or were sharing this man. And I'm here to tell you again, ladies, that men are not worth losing your life over. They're not worth ruining your life over. They don't care about you like that. Like they are going to be with another one before you even know it. Like I told you, or he's going to be in between the legs of another woman before her court date. Okay, that's where he's going to be fixing his sorrows or whatever it is he's going through, if he's going through anything at all. And it's not worth it. You know, to me, this entire situation was just very, very sad. Like, we are living in very, very dangerous times. I feel like, you know, the devil is really out there, because the really worst things are happening out here. Like, it's a dangerous world out here. Make sure you pray over yourself before you leave your house. Make sure you pray over yourself, you know, before you get into your car as you're going out there, because there seems to be a lot of malefic energy out in the world. A lot of dark energy out in the world seems to be out there, because the worst things are happening, the most horrible things are happening. Like, that video is the craziest thing I've seen in a while. Like, you can hear her bones break on the video. You can literally hear the cack as she's reversing on her. Like, tell me that's not the devil's work. Tell me tell me that's not the devil works. Like, I can't believe it. It's crazy. And a lot of bystanders, you guys, so many people were just standing as they saw her with the car going towards the other woman. Somebody even yelled, she's gonna run her over, and nobody did anything. Nobody did nothing. Nobody did jack. Like, very, very dark times. So be safe out here, you girls. Like, mind yourself. If another woman wants a man that you're dealing with, let her have him. Like, why are we arguing for this man? Like, let her have him. Okay, like, I don't care who I'm dealing with. If another woman wants him more than me, if he's hers, like, as a matter of fact, if I know that we're just sharing him, if I know he's also saying you can have him. I don't want him no more. I don't want HIV. I don't want syphilis. I don't want gonorrhea. I don't want any infection that is to be had out there. Like, I don't want none of it. Like, you can have him. Most men are not worth having. Okay, most men are not worth partnering. Talk less of ruining your life over, losing your life over. It's very, very sad. This whole entire situation is very heartbreaking. Like, I can't even begin to imagine what the family of the girls who is in the hospital is going through right now. It's just all very sad, you know. And I know that Riel, or whatever her name is, I know she's regretting it already. Like, it's only happened 5 days, 6 days ago, and I know she's regretting it already as she's sitting, you know, in her jail cell or wherever she is right now. Now that she's cooled off, I'm sure she's realizing it wasn't worth it. It's not worth it. No man is worth losing your freedom over, losing your life over. And this was a single, you guys. She was on The Voice or X Factor UK. Like, she has the most beautiful voice. Like, do you know how jealous I am of people who can sing? Like, I feel like, you know, people who can sing are right here. You know, they're elite. Like, people who naturally have a God-given voice, a gorgeous voice. Like, she had all of that going for her. She had, you know, fame going for her, beauty going for her, all of that, and she threw it all away for what, you know, over again a man that with a hairline like that. Really sad, really heartbreaking. And I really wanted to make this video to warn you ladies to be very careful, because men ruin lives. Men ruin lives. Men ruin lives. Okay, 62 million men were just on a website teaching each other how to RAPE their own wives. You heard me right, their own wives, not strangers at a dark train station somewhere. Their own wives, the women they're married, the women they promised fidelity to, okay, the women they swore to protect and provide for. These are the women that they were learning how to RAPE, okay. 62 millions, okay. Wonders shall never end. 62 million men. And some people will say, oh, it was not 62 million men, it's 62 million click. Girl, if you don't get on my face, okay? If you don't get on my face, I'm gonna hurt you. So it's crazy. A man on TikTok was just talking about how the first time he held his daughter, his own child, you girls, his flesh and blood, he had an erection. He's talking about his own child, his sperm. And he was laughing about it as if it was funny. And the bros that he was telling the story to were also laughing. I think one of them said that he also had an erection the first time he held his girl child. This is what we are dealing with out here. This is what somebody's daughter is going to go to prison for. This is whom somebody's child is going to do 12 to 15 years for. Not being free. This is why somebody's girl child is in the hospital right now, fighting for her life, ladies. Men ruin life. Most men are not worth partnering. Please, if you're a single mother out here, be careful who you bring into your life, who you bring around your kids. Not only girls, protect your boys as well. A lot of men out here are mentor, run background check on this man. Make sure he's allowed to be around schools. Like, even if you can't pay somebody to do it yourself. Look on the internet. Look if he's allowed to be around schools, okay? Don't bring him around your kids unless you've been with him for 4, 5, 6 months, unless you really know him. Put cameras everywhere in your apartment, cameras in your kids' room. Talk to your kids, listen to your kids, warn your kids. Foster a safe environment, one where your kids can tell you about, you know, if something bad was happening to them or somebody did something to them or touched them somewhere. Tell them if this person that I'm bringing into our lives touch you anywhere, let me know. Just be safe out here. Be safe. Ladies, try and be safe, because again, for the last time in this video, most men are not worth partnering and men ruin lives. Look at what's happening to Megan Thee Stallion right now. They ruin lives, okay? So y'all be safe. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. In the comment section down below, let me know, did you hear about this BBL on BBL crime that happened in London last week? What did you think about the whole situation? Do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye girls. Thanks for watching. Mwah.